about this blazer still hanging here. I'm showing you because it's from Remain Berger Christensen. I discovered them during Copenhagen Fashion Week, and it comes with cool shorts as like a whole suit. We just filmed outside, and now I looked out of the window and I was like, what's this creepy paper there? And our neighbors are like, what is the photo shoot about? I love this new way of communicating. And I'm like, follow me on Instagram. I did a 30-minute, I think it was an LA workout. They were really cheerful, really happy. I toned my arms, as you can see, and I also jumped around quite long. And now Alex is doing mermaid hair to get me in the weekend spirit. And I'm showing you how to get cute mermaid hair in about 10 minutes. Alex! So, it's Friday and we are still staying in. Someone wrote me yesterday that they are jealous that my energy and Alex's energy is always up. And of course, guys, I try to be excited and positive and happy, but of course I also have my down moments. I miss being outside. I miss just getting a coffee or like an acai bowl. So because normally I'm quite energetic, so when I'm inside the whole time, I get a bit sad. And also, for example, the apartment gets smaller. The apartment gets smaller. Yesterday I said to Alex, I feel like the apartment is getting smaller. But it's also, I feel like we have more stuff in here because like our apartment was not fully equipped. So we stocked up a bit just with like getting a bit mirror, getting shelves, etc. So I think this made it a bit fuller too. And also now it's beginning of April, which means it's Coachella weekend 1, almost next weekend. And this year I already had like a lot of amazing shootings and projects scheduled around Coachella, so that's why we're also missing out on that. And in general, a lot of people always say, oh, Coachella is not so cool anymore, or it's so commercial. And guys, like, let's be honest, it's LA, it's sunshine, it's driving to Palm Springs, it's dancing to some of the most amazing artists in the middle of the night. Alex and I also had a Coachella routine. We went to a Revolt Festival, then we were driving to the Coachella ground. Alex, because he's capable of doing anything, everything, he had the app of the Coachella ground. He knew where to go. So we parked the car closest to the entrance, then we kind of arrived at the Coachella ground, let's say around sunset. Like sometimes we were a little bit late, so we took some pictures like on the parking ground already, and then we ran to the big wheel, took a picture there, and then it was time for food and we tried to find our friends, and then we went for an acai, and we also found a place where they have a vegan gelato. And Alex, because he's the best, he never drank, so he could always drive us home. I mean, with the virus, it all happened so fast. I remember in the beginning I was more like, oh, maybe they cancel Coachella, or will I be able to go on a holiday? Kind of like super basic, kind of superficial stuff. I feel like we all didn't really understood the full length in the beginning. So we are doing Coachella this year. Yay! What else? We have the weekend tomorrow and the day after, and it's getting 19 degrees and sunny in London. So we will be outside all the time. Not! But we have this small dirty balcony, and maybe we can clean it up a little bit, and then at least for breakfast there's a bit of sun on there. So maybe we do this. We still have a lot of emails etc. to do and projects. Of course it's less than normally, just from how many things needed to cancel, but still we have a lot of work. And yesterday we realized that we spend most of our days just sitting here working, and I said to Alex, I need to change that up a bit. And we are both working on the computers, like on our laptops, And yesterday we decided to get one computer so that I can write like Carrie Bradshaw and like an open window when playing with my hair. And I was like, shit, yes. And I couldn't help but wonder, will this New York singer woman will ever be capable of love again? Today is very exciting. One of my favorite superfood restaurants, they wrote me yesterday, they are still open and they are in the neighborhood, and they told me they are sending a surprise delivery. Thank you, Alex! You're the best boyfriend, Alex! You can get a bit of my activieren, Alex, but not too much. I'm so excited. I just got a surprise delivery by Juice Baby. You guys know I love Juice Baby. And they got me, do they even know? They got me my favorite salad. Yay! And they got me lots of amazing drinks. Almond latte. Look at this, my favorite granola and vanilla. What else? Ooh, a caramel bar. Yay! Peanut butter Florentines. This we bought last week. They are so amazing. And my favorite, the Snicks, vegan Snickers. Oh my god, this is getting me so happy. Pineapple, cayenne, ginger drink. Ooh, and a dressing for my salad. Perfect. What else do we have? Some shots to stay fresh and healthy. And some more milks. This is so cool. This is the perfect acai bowl. I have no idea how they do it, but look at the texture. And it's not fake sugary, it's just perfect. I'm now trying to get dressed for the supermarket. It feels weird to get out of those jogging pants, but we are going to get veggies. We have no like fresh veggies to cook for the weekend. And I also try, because when we go shopping we always go through Notting Hill because we live here, and I try to at least film a little bit on the way so that you see a bit of daylight. I feel like we all need it. Sometimes I miss just being outside so much. The last time I was outside I was emotional for the first 2 minutes. I was like, oh my god, the air, just being outside. I just wanted to show you, this is the nail carotene style of today. Back home, and I'm wearing my cozy pants again, and I'm really excited because I have a lot of veggies and I quickly wanted to share because it actually inspires me to cook if I have cool veggies. I love fresh food, so I try to always cook very fresh. So I bought a yellow zucchini, a dragon fruit. It's actually, I have a really bad story about dragon fruit. I tell you in a second. No, maybe I tell you not. It's really gross.
Or can maybe you don't listen to it before your dinner. Can
I tell the story?
You can.
But you know the story, right?
Yeah, I know it.
Yeah, okay. If you say I can. Mango, plantain, aubergine, avocados, and I have purple carrots. So after high school, I backpacked around the world with my best friend for only 2.5 months. And we went to Vietnam, and I was eating food that was maybe like not amazingly fresh. We were on a budget and we actually spent around €5 per day for all our meals, which in Asia, back then, Asia was easier. But anyways, so we were at the beach and my stomach was already rotating a little bit. And then I bought fresh dragon fruit at the beach and ate it. And then I kind of needed to throw up. So afterwards I said I will never eat dragon fruit again. And this story gets even worse because it was a national celebration day in Vietnam, and like everyone was kind of nicely dressed and I was puking on their beach. Stuff like this happened, but this trip around the world, maybe I should talk about this more. I'm really happy I did it back then because being a backpacker was a very different experience. So actually, when I post now, a lot of people think I'm like super rich, or my parents are rich, or my boyfriend is rich, because of the brands I've worked with, etc. But actually now, when we stay in a nice hotel during Fashion Week in New York, for example, and we have a cool view on New York City, I can tell you guys, the first time I came to New York, I came with a big backpack, and we came out of the tube station in the middle of the night after our long flight. We booked the cheapest, so I think we had like 2 stopovers on our way to New York, and we came out and we lived in a hostel. It was the cheapest we could find, and the hostel was so bad. They only had 2 toilets, and most of the time they were both. This story, if I would continue telling it, would be worse than the dragon fruit story. So maybe I do a clean cut here, because I want to eat and I don't want to ruin my appetite. But just to tell you guys, my first New York experience was the least glamorous, and also my first New York Fashion Week. When I was staying in New York, I also stayed at a place from a friend who knew someone, and Alex and I shared a bed in the place where like at least 6 other people stayed. And the room where the bed was inside had no light, and it was a 90-centimeter bed. So this was my first New York Fashion Week. So no, my daddy was not paying for it. Enough talking, I will cook now. I'm cooking, but I'm keeping it really easy. So I'm preparing sweet potato fries, mixed veggie fries, and vegan burger patties, and miso aubergine in the oven. And I'm making my kale salad hot. I'm still stocking up my housewife staying in kind of tools. So I ordered myself and Alex 2 coconut bowls for all kind of vegan bowls. I got 2 spoons also for smoothie bowls, savory. Because I showed you guys earlier the book I just bought. And I mean, it's a bit weird because I just got the bowls and they are so small. Like they're okay for a nice acai bowl, but not really big. But they have all this nice bowl recipes, and I love to, like, I'm someone, I eat a lot with my eyes, and I think they are so pretty, the bowls, that I'm very motivated to make like really pretty fresh fruit the next days. I'm waiting for the oven to get hot, and we have sun, reflections of sun, and this gives me so much life. Alex and I have a theory that everything crunchy is more fun. So I will get this greens crunchy, and especially kale is so difficult for the stomach. So I try to kill some vitamins here. No. Got those babies out of the oven. I put miso on the aubergine, and I put a lot of vegan cheese on the vegan burgers. And now I put a base of like salad, kale, quinoa, sweet potato, and I will chop it off. Might be a bit unusual, but now I have the salad with the patty, the aubergine, avocado, nuts, vegan Parmesan cheese, and some sweet potato fries just to decorate it, and extras.